Well, hi everyone. We're here today with Beth LePage from BLP Finance. How are you doing, Beth?
I'm good. How are you, Jordy?
Good. And this is our first webinar recorded, and we thought we should start probably with one that is extremely timely, which in regards to the small business loan program that was passed this last Friday as part of the stimulus package of the $2 trillion. And we wanted to focus today specifically on the sections of this stimulus package that affects small business owners. We do have a lot of small business owners in our client network, in our just COI networks, and we think it's important for them to know first if they qualify, second how to do it, the little intricacies of this program. And we thought Beth, who is our CFO and has studied this for the last 4 days intensely, would be one of the best people to talk to. So I would like to start just first clarifying that we're going to be talking specifically about the Paycheck program, not necessarily the economic disaster loan program, which is different. And this program itself covers around $347 billion, I think. And I want to make sure that people know that, because if they start Googling this, they will find different parts of the relief that also apply for business owners, but this is not what we're going to be talking about.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And this is the Paycheck Protection Program.
Exactly.
Specifically for employers to be able to keep their employees employed during this time.
Exactly. And the first question, it's pretty simple. It's like, how do I qualify, or do I qualify as a business owner? And what are the minimum requirements that this loan has?
So any business can apply if they are fewer than 500 employees. So small businesses, self-employed, individuals, contractors, any of those can apply.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm assuming as a lot of the small business loan programs in the past, this one does have some requirement in documentation, but from what I've heard, it's a lot lower or a lot less the threshold than before.
Exactly. The documentation required is a simple application showing what your average payroll costs are for the previous 12 months. They do require you to submit with your application 4 quarters of payroll reports, proof of payroll tax payments, usually your federal and state payroll tax filings.
Perfect. And then
they also require you to include 12 months of your health insurance payments, because included in your payroll costs is also taxes and benefits.
Got it. And then when does this actually start, like the application process?
So the application is out online for you to fill out. This is sponsored by Small Business Association lenders. And what we're hearing is Friday morning, the applications will be open to take. These banks also have 15 days from the signing of the stimulus to open up applications. So that's kind of unknown at this point, but we're hearing that it's actually this Friday. So I think it makes sense for you to fill out the application, have it ready for Friday morning. I think there'll be a lot of businesses applying for this aid, and the funds could run out pretty quickly.
Perfect. And then can you tell me a little bit of what type of businesses qualify for this, or if it's only for for-profit businesses? Is it also for nonprofit businesses?
Nope, it's nonprofits, veterans organizations, sole proprietorship, self-employed individuals, independent contractors. As long as you have fewer than 500 employees, you can apply.
And then another question that I'm assuming people are going to get: what if I am a freelancer, or I'm the only employee in my own company? Do I still qualify for this?
Yes, you still qualify. It can be one employee, it can be employees.
Okay, awesome.
Apply if you are a single member LLC. So even if you're not paying yourself a salary as a W-2 employee, your Schedule C income can be considered payroll costs for this application. So that's definitely something that sole proprietors should dig into.
I see. Now, this is a loan, officially, or I guess the official term is a loan to this business owners or corporations or small business owners. This is a loan that's probably going to be forgiven, or that's how it's stated on the law. That will be forgiven as long as what?
So what the bill says is that the loan can be forgiven if you use the loan specifically to keep your employees employed, to use for utilities and rent. So basically keeping your business going. That's all we know now. The banks, as you apply, will probably give you more specifics on what that formula is for forgiveness, or a portion of the loan becoming a grant. But what we're all reading is that if you use these funds to keep people employed for salaries and to keep your office open, there could potentially be a portion or all of the loan turning into a grant.
Got it. Yeah. Do all banks qualify to be lenders on this?
Only SBA lenders qualify, and you can go to sba.gov and get a whole list of lenders. I recommend that you use a lender that you have a relationship with.
Got it.
I think that will get the process moving faster for you.
Okay. What is there anything you can, and if you don't know the answer to this, that's totally okay. But if I'm a business owner and I already let go some employees before this program was applied, do you have any idea how can this work for them to bring those employees back?
So I've read that if you do that, it doesn't mean you don't qualify. If you do bring folks back, then you're still eligible for a portion of your loan being forgiven.
Got it. Yeah, that's very good to know.
Formula is going to work, but the fact that you have either preclude you from applying for this loan.
Okay, got it. And then I would say the last question is, do you expect this to be a first come, first served kind of situation? Do you expect this to be kind of like everybody will get something? So what's your recommendation for applications?
I think that if you should act quickly, because as we saw with the state of Massachusetts offered a loan similar to this with some pretty heavy funding, and they closed it for applications within 2 days. So
wow.
I think if this is something you're going to do, I would have all of your paperwork ready for Friday morning, talk to your lender, find out when the soonest you can get your paperwork in, and yes, it will be first come, first serve. Perfect.
Well, honestly, this has been super useful. We're gonna definitely attach a couple of documents for people to read with more detailed information, but we definitely wanted to get the message out for those small business owners that the application will be open soon. And I guess the expectation in the community, in the business community, is that they might dry out pretty fast. So I guess get your act together and take advantage of this relief program.
Right.
Yeah. Perfect. And we'll be sharing your information also, Beth, if people want to reach out to you. I hope that's okay.
Sure, of course.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, Jordy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.